What's up, man? Welcome back to the Heart of Jose. Today, I want to talk about a meme that I shared on Facebook. I had seen, so I shared it because I loved it. It's something that I've always thought about. And as you see, it's showing Braveheart as a reference, Mel Gibson in Braveheart. And it discusses how, millions of people out there love the underdog stories. We've always loved the movies, and it was all our favorite movies. But for some reason, we have 81 that fall right in line with everything the establishment dishes out, word for word, and with no resistance at all, no questioning of anything at all, just fall right in line. And anybody who does question or doubt or challenge, they are deemed outcasts and disgraces, conspiracy theorists. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And everything seems to be focused around the stormtroopers. And I hate to single out any human being, but it seems to be where it's circulating from, like source of cause. And but I want to go back to that's something that, that's just my speculation. But the biggest thing is this meme and what it's saying. And I've always felt this way. And to be honest with you, when I was a two-time Barack Obama voter, but by the middle of his second term, I became very anti-Barack Obama because of my personal experiences. And that was, my mother having her insurance switched around to Obamacare, and she did lose her doctors. She lost her doctor like three times, in fact, kept getting reassigned. And then her medication was delayed or held up. She couldn't get it because it hadn't yet been I don't know. There was a lot of complications. And my mother was very stressed. And here I am, her son, a Barack Obama supporter and voter, telling her it'll be okay, Ma. Just give it time. Just give it time. Just give it time for the system to work. And my mother didn't have time. And so I have to deal with that. And so, so it created a lot of anger, anxiety, stress in my life. Okay. But what it also did was it made me open my eyes, and I started looking around, and I started seeing so many things that didn't make any sense. Like, why are we all falling in line with the establishment? Everything they dish out. And especially for me, I have a lot of friends. Most of my life, I've always been around other Hispanic or Black people. Most of my life, some of the dearest people in my life. Juice Crew.
Yeah, you know who. Chris, Robert, Ramon, Roddy and the twins, brothers and cousins.
Some serious stuff, people. Why are we lining up and spoon feeding ourselves with everything that the establishment is dishing out? I don't get it. Especially the people that I grew up with and been around. I don't get it. The establishment has screwed you your entire lives, and now you're just falling right in line with it. You believe everything they say, as long as they have the little letter D next to their names. You believe everything. If it's on CNN, you believe it. If it's on MSNBC, you believe it. Fox, you don't believe anything they say. I don't even watch Fox. Okay, once in a while I'll watch something of Tucker Carlson because he's funny. To me, he's funny. I can see where he's a little obnoxious, but a lot of what he's doing is our conservative views, and he's funny, and he's out there to aggravate the situation. I mean, to me, Fox is just a controlled resistance. They're controlled by the establishment. That's why I don't watch Fox. They're just part of the establishment, and they're a controlled resistance. That's what I think of Fox. I tend to, when I'm looking for information on current events, I stick to independent sources like Ben Shapiro. He doesn't lie. It's not in his nature to lie, and he does not lie. He prints the facts with the opinion of a conservative, and I tend to share, not all of them, but I tend to share a lot of the same opinions. And what are conservatives? That's going to be something that I'm going to discuss at another time. It doesn't matter if you're a conservative or not, if you believe in God or not. What I don't understand, even for the stormtroopers, I don't understand, why are we following the system to a T? Why are we not questioning anything? The jab doesn't make any sense to me at all. When you look at the science of the jab, and what a lot of people don't understand how viruses work. I thought some of the stuff was just basic knowledge, but apparently it's not. Apparently people don't understand how, like, the flu works and how any virus works. How once you get sick with something, the only reason why you get better is because your body created antibodies that killed the virus that's in your body, and it's no longer there, and you're now healthy again and you're well. That's how the system, that's how your body works. And it works the same way with coronavirus, rhinovirus, any virus that would enter your body. If you get sick from it and then you become better, it's because your body developed antibodies. And if it comes around to you again, you're not going to get sick because your body has developed its defense, even with a variant, because it doesn't look for the virus. It looks for its what do you call it, bioproducts, what it does, how it attacks the system. Whether it's a variant or the original coronavirus, the way it attacks your system is the same way, and your body identifies that and boom, attacks it with the antibodies, and you don't get sick. That's why coronavirus victims are not getting sick from the variant, because they can't. And the jab, all it does is gives you a fighting chance if you do catch coronavirus. That's all the jab does. It doesn't stop you from getting infected, and it doesn't stop transmission. So I don't know why Dr. Fauci is saying the only way we can stop this is everybody gets vaccinated. He knows that's not true. The only way to stop the coronavirus is if everybody in the world gets infected. That's how herd immunity is created, not by jabbing everybody. So hopefully when you do get sick, you don't get that sick. That's not how you beat it, because you won't beat it, because it will still be out there making people sick. And the only way for it to stop is when everybody gets it. The Spanish flu is still out there. It's just that enough generations have passed antibodies through, it doesn't affect us anymore. But the Spanish flu virus is not gone. It's still flying around out there. Viruses just don't disappear. Okay, last year's flu is still flying around, but it's not bothering anybody. And the flu from the year before, and the flu from the year before, and that, etc. That's just basic knowledge of things. And why people are spoon feeding what Dr. Fauci and our pedophile president, Trader Joe, yeah, I said it, because that's what he is to me. And why he isn't that to 81 or anybody else for that matter, I don't get that. I don't get it. It's obvious stuff. So I don't understand why the stormtroopers, why my brothers and sisters, why Juice Crew, or anybody for that matter, why, if we love the underdog so much, it's our favorite movies, and it's who we are, we believe in the little guy, then why are we siding up with the giants? Why are we siding up with the big guys? With the ones that are in control, the ones that are in control of the information, and the ones that are now in control of our lives. We're handing over all kinds of rights because we think these rights are violating and hurting our feelings, because they're telling us that it does, and we're believing it to be so. we really need to take some time and really think about this. It's not about being switching sides and being a Trump supporter and now go vote Republican. I'm not saying any of that because I'm not a Republican. There's a lot of them are bums. We call them rhinos, okay? And a lot of them are rhinos, and it doesn't matter to me if we win, if they win the House, we win the House, whatever you want to say. That stuff doesn't matter to me because most of them are, they're right in line with the system, with the establishment. And that was the difference with Donald Trump. He called them all out. He called out the rhinos. He called out the Democrats. And he's neither. He's he's us, whether you want to admit it or not. He's us. Yeah, he's a rich billionaire who, why did he become president? He lost business. He lost tons of money. He got kicked out of his hometown because he ran for president. If he just would have kept to himself, he'd still be in New York City with the Trump Towers and everybody would still love him. And would think no different of Donald Trump. And he'd be just right in the system that Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton had laid out, like he did with Barack Obama. You wanted to see his taxes. Well, all you're going to see is what Barack Obama allowed. You'll see the loopholes.